Good morning, folks. Yeah, I said morning. It's Tim. It's Monday. It's the 16th. It's about 10 after 11. Trying to get used to getting up early since I change over shifts to day shift tomorrow, which is a bit of alright. Today we're going to use a slant because I didn't shave yesterday. Somebody said it doesn't look like you ever have anything to shave, so that and laziness really combined into this. So now you get to see what few whiskers I have. What's this look like? It should look like Portuguese Mr. Glow, because that's what it is. The label is not in English, and consequently this was quite cheap. It was like $6. Actually, I don't even know it was that much. I'm trying to remember. I'll look later. But now that I think about it, I think it was only like £1.50 or something. But I got it from a Portuguese grocer off of Amazon. So I've not showered yet. I showered last night. So let's see what we get here. See how this stuff works. Smells very limey. Sounds horrible. Smells very much like limes in a pleasant way. Hoskins, I know you were a bit curious about the Berkeley. I brought it up today. We'll face lather with it. At least I'm pretty sure it was you anyways. Got a, hopefully you can't hear it, doesn't really matter. Got a little bit of classical music going in the background here. Just some noise, anything to kill the quiet, really. So, I'm gonna set up a giveaway on the Facebook group today for some of the creams that I don't use that often. They're not bad. I wouldn't give you bad stuff. Although they might not like your water, or they might like your water way more than they liked mine. And really, at the end of the day, if you're not paying for it, can you really bitch about it? So, I'm going to set that up. Consequently, because of that being the rest of my stuff essentially gone, I'm back to Razor Rock, and that makes me a happy camper. So we're going to face lather some whatever this is, some of the Razor Rock with the Berkeley. Well, I think we can call that loaded. It's been about a minute or so. I didn't get too crazy counting. Oh wow, that's pretty impressive, really. It's very impressive. And these hairs aren't particularly softened. Listen to me. Can you tell who hasn't had any coffee or tea yet? But these are, and my skin feels amazing. So, Mr. Glow, I like it. I'm not fully rinsing it, but kind of like a half rinse. There's still plenty of soap there. There we go. That's not too bad. And lots and lots and lots, plus a little more lots, like half a lots, of lather left in the brush. I really wish I had more to talk about. Made a hell of a Sunday roast yesterday. Not entirely Sunday roast the way the natives here in the United Kingdom would think. I mean, it was a roast beef and there were potatoes and carrots and onions served with it, but I didn't make any Yorkies, mostly because I'm not very good at it. I'm going to use a slant. We do have some growth. This has an Astra in it. It's got one shave on it. That turned out fairly well and cooked much quicker than I thought it would. The 4-pound roast, and I went out an hour and 15 minutes or so after I put it in. I put a thermometer on it and couldn't find anything colder than 145. So yeah, out that came. Tinted it up in some foil and let it rest for 15 minutes while I got other stuff around. But it came out pretty well. I was very pleased. Except I brain farted and carved it the wrong direction. But it still was tender enough that that wasn't a giant problem. I need to figure out, coming into this week, how I want to do things, because I'll be getting up about 3:30 a.m. So I'll probably, tomorrow morning I'll probably make a video and see how it goes. Well, first pass down. That's it's not terrible. I mean, there's some growth left, obviously. but all things considered, it took off way more than it left. Stuff works ridiculously well. I think it was X-Ray Doc was saying that he just can't get his to work right. I'm really sorry, man. I wish it would, because it's spectacular. I mean, my suggestion from the comments still stands. Load long. Soap's cheap. Why not? Gonna go to Cambridge today. Today's a federal holiday, so I don't have to work. One of the cool things about being overseas when there's federal holidays, you can go downtown, and for most of those holidays, it's not a holiday in your host country. So that's very cool. I can go down to the mall and not have to go elbow to elbow with everybody. I don't even really have much in mind. I think I was looking for a pair of headphones and yeah, I don't know. Just basically want to have lunch in Cambridge and walk around for a few hours. And I'm sure I'm going to end up in the L'Occitane store or Crabtree and Evelyn. I may have to buy stuff. I don't know. I actually did want to pick up some bath soap, so I am going to look in those two places and see what they have to offer. I've never really looked before, but I'm starting to work through the backlog of soaps I picked up last summer. So it'd be nice to have some more. I got some stuff at TK Maxx, which is the same thing as TJ Maxx. It's just for marketing reasons and trademarks they had to go with TK here. Some stuff, Italian veggie soap. I have some in almond, which is quite good, and I have some in green tea and lemon, which is really good. I mean, performance-wise, they're both the same. I'm talking scent. They perform really, really, really well. And because you get them at TK Maxx, they're dirt freaking cheap. I got some Caswell Massey lilac as well, because I think lilac is my favorite floral scent. It just takes me back to my grandmother's house as a kid. She had a lot of lilac bushes. Yeah, they're from Saponificio Artigianale Fiorentino. And they are, yeah, straight up vegetable soap. But you know, there's what the box looks like. And the bar of soap is decent sized. This is the green tea and lemon. This is just the first one I grabbed. And they last a fair amount of time. Not as bad as a glycerin soap, and I haven't used like Irish Spring or anything like that in so long, I have no idea. But one of those bars lasts 3-4 weeks. But they do make a really, really nice, creamy, almost shaveable with, although it's not a good idea, I tried it once, almost shaveable with lather. But I have 1 bar of that left and 1 bar of the almond. So I'll see what they got going on in Cambridge. Probably pop in the TK Maxx, because it's on the way from Lion Yard back to where Crabtree and Evelyn and L'Occitane are. So I'll pop in there. See if they have any good cheap soap. Or fragrance. Maybe I'll get lucky. Last time I looked, I didn't see anything that really caught my eye, but I have a few more things added to my list. That'll be nice, because we're going to have lunch in Cambridge, and I think for once we're not going to have sushi. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd really like to have sushi, but I've decided after 4 or 5 years of eating at the same restaurant exclusively when I go to Cambridge, I should probably try some new stuff. No idea what, but there are plenty of places we walk by. Maybe I'll get off my duff and try the Baron of Beef, which is arguably about the coolest name you could ever have for a restaurant. It's alliterative, it mildly suggests aristocracy, and there's animal flesh involved. Beef. Maybe that will be what's for dinner. What? Dried right the hell out. There we go. And the great thing about the Razor Rock is when it does dry on you, it looks completely clear, but there is a lot of soap left on my skin. I mean, most of the cushion's gone, but the slickness is, it's skating rink slick. Just touch up the old chin here. Tiny dab of water. I guess with me blabbing and getting soap out of the closet, this has lost a little moisture. Okay, so yeah, everything from the jawline down. Go figure. It's not at all a surprise that the Astra leaves a little bit more than a feather does behind. I think maybe this spot's the only one that's really visible as far as, you know, what needs touched up. The rest of it's just my craziness. So that's 3.5 passes worth of lather, and we've still got a bunch left. Yes, this brush will hold enough. And I caught the edge of, I think, that scab from my shave ad. Or, not a scab, but where it's healing. It hasn't been a scab in weeks. Money. Ow, ow, ow. Hot water is hot. Yes, I've borrowed something else from somebody on the internet. That is how Beetlejuice, dispenses of his soap after the shave, and I do have to say I'm quite fond of it. That turned out really well. Quite pleased. Get some alum. Some more water. My daughter's yelling for me. Might have to bust out the styptic. We'll see what cold water does for that. And while it wasn't on where that's healing, it's right next to it. Same difference. That's good and cold. Baby. And this keeps my shirt much drier. Not that I'm going to wear this one today. Two problems really. One, I don't like how it's still all busy up around the neck. It's cool if you're wearing shorts or something in the summertime. And the second problem is, holy crap, that's cold. It got washed with a brand new pair of jeans that my wife bought. So it's slightly blue tinted. But it'll still serve duty, or have a purpose with me at the gym or whatever. I'm one of those guys, I don't give a flying crap what I wear at the gym. It's whatever. As long as I'm not hanging out. Oh yeah, after I splooshed that around, I still got that much out of the knot. And splooshed is a highly scientific term, very technical. I'd explain to you what it meant, but you may require a security clearance. I don't know. Probably just Google. And I'd love to tell you how it's spelled, but that's also classified, so. No, really, I just completely forgot to squeeze that out and show you what was left before I started dunking it in the rinse basin. But after knocking most of the soap out of it, there was still that good bit left. So there wasn't enough left in that brush for another, probably. My camera stopped at some point. My apologies, I have no idea when. That means I've been going on entirely too long, and I'm gonna have to chop this sumbitch down in editing. No biggie. So I cold water rinsed using a washcloth, a technique that's been pilfered from the Shockwave / Beetlejuice from Reddit Wicked Edge, who has a great channel. Check it out if you haven't. He does some rather stuntman kind of things, a bit like Mythbusters, a bit like Jackass, I would say, just for the stunt factor of it, but very entertaining. And when he doesn't feel like being the Mythbusters of the wet shaving world, or stunt shaver, really great shaves. We're going to slap a little witch hazel on. want to chase that down with a little stiff pick. Okay, that'll do. Little Superdrug moisturizer. This is the part I should have done before I turned the camera on. I think we'll go sandalwood today. I'm feeling a little more restrained. Man, I love this stuff. It's whoops, that was not aimed right. Oh, damn it. Really? And I know it seems like I just sprayed the crap out of myself, but if you could see how the mist was diffracting light, most of it just went right over my shoulders. And like I said, I'm not wearing this t-shirt, so very little hit my neck. That's just me having bad aim. That's the shave, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. So, yeah. Have fun, guys. Have a good day. Have some good shaves. And we will catch you tomorrow morning. See ya.